We all know it, there's a housing crisis in Canada. Not enough homes for all the buyers out there, prices are too high, and interest rates squeezing every penny in your wallet. But there's an underlying factor here that no one really is talking about. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Andrei, and in this video, we're going to talk about why Canada has a housing crisis and why there simply aren't enough homes for everyone. Let's start with what we do know. The housing supply shortage in Canada can be attributed to several factors. We already know this from our monthly market updates as we talk about months of inventory, which is our current supply, the number of sales, and the increase of the average price of a home. I'll link a video above to that topic. Then we have the following. Number one, population growth. Many areas in Canada, particularly major cities like Toronto, Vancouver, and Montreal, have experienced significant population growth due to immigration and internal migration. The result? Increased demand for housing, which leads to a supply shortage. Number two, land availability and zoning regulations. When we have limited land or space for housing development, this adds to the shortage. We're talking about zoning regulations, density restrictions, and land use policies. It's not as simple as, let's just build some homes over there. Number three, this is a big one and we'll get more into it later on, construction and development costs. The cost of actual materials, labor, and regulatory compliance has risen over the years, making it more expensive for developers to build new housing units. Because you need to remember that they're looking to profit from the consumer, and if the numbers don't make sense to them, they're not going to invest. And these increased costs can stop developers from starting new projects, or it can result in developers focusing on higher end properties, but that only caters to a narrower market segment and not to affordable housing. Number four, a lengthy and bureaucratic process for permits. Getting approvals for new housing developments is a process of its own. The Ontario government has since promised to make it easier and faster, but we haven't seen the results yet. Again, all this contributes to a further supply shortage. And number five, lack of affordable initiatives. There is a serious shortage of affordable housing options in most parts of Canada. Limited government investment in affordable housing initiatives and a lack of incentives for developers to build affordable units have contributed to the overall supply shortage, especially for low-income individuals and families. Now let's talk about what really is the cause for future lack of supply and why this needs to be addressed as soon as possible. So Canada wants to build 400,000 homes a year, but who's going to build them? The issue today is that there aren't enough workers for this. We're talking about a labor shortage. How do you keep the pace and momentum for so many homes to be built when there aren't enough workers or affordable material? And honestly, you can't. The current industry is composed of baby boomers that have put in the work the last 30 years. And guess what? They're retiring and leaving the industry, passing it on to the new generation that has no skill, no desire, and isn't attracted to the income. According to one construction industry representative, Canada needs to make structural changes to the education system and encourage the industry. But this takes time, and we need immediate results because we're behind on housing supply by at least 10 years. And what about current data to support this? Let's take a look at the following. Here's an article that was published by CMHC, Canada Mortgage Housing Corporation. It was released June 15th of this year. So what I want you to take a look at is the following, and they've kind of made it very easily to kind of follow along. So we have housing start data in centers, 10,000 population and over. We have single detached homes, all other types of homes, and then a combined total. We're looking at May 2022 versus May 2023. We're going to look at the percent difference. So here are the different provinces. If you look all the way down, we have a negative percentage year over year comparison. Ontario specifically is minus 32% for single detached homes. All the other types of homes are down 19%. And then a combined total of minus 23%. So, I mean, this is, to be honest, a little bit alarming because this shows the projection and the pace that we're going at, and we are actually less than we were last year. So the question now becomes, how is this going to help the housing crisis? If we scroll down, here we have the housing data in centers. Again, these are the metropolitan areas. So let's look at, Barrie has a plus 5% Calgary is a -2%, so not too much of a difference. Again, this is May versus May 2022 of 2023, single detached, all others, and then a combined total. Let's look at Ottawa. We have -56% for single detached, -57% for mixed, and then a total combined of -57%. So specifically for Ottawa, not great stats, obviously. And then if we scroll down, we now have the seasonally adjusted annual rates. We have single detached April versus May, so month over month. Then we have the all others, the mix, and then the combined total. So let's look at Ontario is up 4% for single detached, down 46% for all others, and a combined total of -39%. So this just shows the amount of new homes that are being built on province to province, city to city, metropolitan areas. And we are much further behind than we were a year ago this time. So what is the government going to do about it? Well, it seems the new target is actually immigration. Encouraging industry to a large number of people will increase the amount of actual workers. Whether this will be done through incentives or something else is yet to be seen, but what I can tell you from all of this, it seems there isn't a clear solution for an immediate problem. Looks like everyone, especially all levels of government, are left scratching their heads. So the question becomes again, what needs to be done to solve the housing crisis in Canada today? Drop your comments below. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.